All right, so we're gonna do a Tabata workout today. So this essentially is where we work into our anaerobic zones, where we really feel a maximal heart rate. You give your all-out effort, you have 20 seconds, and you're gonna get a 10-second break. So we're gonna do, the format is typically 8 rounds, right? So what we're gonna do is 4 rounds of each drill that we're gonna do, and we're gonna do 8 total rounds. So basically 8 exercises. You're gonna repeat them 4 rounds. And then at the end, we're gonna do like a little circuit and put it all together, okay? So it kind of goes like cardio strength, cardio strength, cardio strength. So as we go through the demo, just do the work, do it with me so that you know what to do. So first up is ladder jacks. I like to use my mat. You don't have to. Pretend like you're jumping in and out of a ladder. Feet in, out, in, quick, quick. You can make it more like a squat. Okay? You could also just do steps. But make it in, out. Okay? 20 seconds, 4 rounds. Then we have warrior rows. So you're gonna go in your plank with wide feet. The whole purpose is to keep your hips square. So not letting your hips dump. With dumbbells or not, lift your elbow up. Key is wide feet and keeping the hips squared. Okay? It's 20 seconds. Definitely think you could do this with weight, but if you feel like you're not, if the weight's kind of like slamming down, like when you put it down, you probably should take the weight away. All right? Then we got frog jumps. Frog jumps, you're gonna jump forward, land, turn around, and go back. The purpose is to land in a squat, not with your butt in the air. If you need to modify, big step forward, squat, turn around, big step back. Remember guys, squatting is about staying tall, not about leaning your torso forward. Side plank walk. That is, you're gonna use your mat. You're gonna go in onto a plank at the edge of your mat. Shoulders over hands. Step, walk. You're gonna walk all the way across until you get to the edge. Now, you're not bouncing your butt up and down to get there. Okay, and then you walk back. Keeping your hands under your shoulders. What will happen is you'll start to get tired, and so your hips will lift and your hands are forward, and now you're in like a triangle. No, we want to be in plank. So a nice regression to this is just doing taps. So you go on plank and you just tap your foot to the side and back. Control the dump down. So if I tap this way, this part right here, the dump down, that means you lost your plank. So you want to keep your hips up in line with your shoulders. That's where the core work comes in. Okay, next is switch lunge into a drop squat. So the modification first, step back, lunge. You want to make sure your knee is over your ankle and your back knee is under your hip. I see too much of this in lunging. It's this, and this helps you use your core. Step together and switch. Pull the back knee in. Then your feet are together, right? And you jump out, squat. So lunge, lunge, squat. Lunge, lunge, step out or jump out, squat. Okay, if you want to jump lunge, you lunge, jump, switch. Step together, drop, squat. All right, so just do, vary it up. If you want to take out any of the jumping, do it. Round 8 or 6 is a Romanian deadlift, so you're going to use weight or your kettlebell, whatever you want. You can use my 15s today. So heavier weight is better. So if you do have a heavier kettlebell, you might want to use that. Bend your knees. The purpose is see how far you can extend your hips back. Slide down your legs and then thrust the hips forward. Activate your back muscles. Hips back, 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 and then pull forward. Hips back, 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 back. Pull. You don't want this to become a squat. Hinge. And then up. That's it, Des. 20-second rounds of those, okay? All right, round 7 is a burpee. So you're going to squat 2 steps. Step 1, squat down. Hands down, your butt should not be above your hips. Step or jump back, plank. Step or jump in, squat. Drop, this is the key. Drop your hips and then stand up. There's no rush. Again, squat, jump or step back. Now when you jump, your pelvis doesn't sink. Press down, lift up, jump back in, stand up. You start adding the push-up and the jump. If you really want to turn it on, you can add a push-up and a squat jump. They come last. It's when you master the steps before. That's when you add the jump and the push-up. Sit up to press is your last one. So you're going to lay on your back. You can use dumbbells. You can use 1 or 2, whatever you want. You either grab the edge of your dumbbell if you're having a heavier one, or you grab both dumbbells. Slowly lower 1 vertebrae at a time. Exhale, press it up. Slowly lower 1 vertebrae at a time. Exhale, press. All right? That's a wrap. So there's a lot going on, but it's pretty simple because we're repeating the round 4 times. You might want to regress it to a modified version, maybe on the 3rd round. The idea is to keep it consistent each round. So it goes 4 rounds. You get a 20-second interval and you get 10 seconds to rest. Okay?
So 4 in a row.
4 in a row. You ready? Tabata!